I saw one of my buddies I went to high school with. We were talking about our children. He was talking about how his son has moved to Tampa with his mom, but he wants his son up here with him. That's a normal thing for a dad. He wants his son to be with him so that they can do father and son things. So he can teach him how to play football, so he can teach him how to play basketball, so he can make him tough. I think he said his children are like 11 and 13 years old. I think he's 39, I'm 38. And we was talking about, or at least I brought up how I feel like I started with children late in the game. And he was like, man, I thought I started late in the game. My kids 11 and 13, but everybody we graduated with, their kids graduating from high school now. And that's true. So I get where he's coming from. But I struggle sometimes with being a 38-year-old with a 1-year-old. And it's weird because I see people I work with who are in their 40s and they got like a 2 and 3-year-old. So I don't know why I feel the way I do, but at the same time, I know exactly why I feel the way I do. With that comes the feeling or the worry that when my daughter is 20 years old, I'm going to be how old? 58 years old? When my daughter is graduating high school, just after she graduates high school, I'm going to be 60 years old almost. That scares me because I've always pictured myself as a father in the future who's able to run around with his kids, not have bad knees or a bad back. I want to get out there and throw the football, throw the softball, throw the baseball, run around the track with them. But I might not be able to do that. So forgive me if I worry a little bit, but I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm trying to eat the right things, but it's so hard. It is extremely hard to eat the right things when you've grown up your entire life eating the wrong things. But I want to be around for my daughter when she's an adult. When she turns 30, I want to be a healthy, 70-year-old? Your children, they grow up to be 20 years old and they still don't know anything. They grow up to be 30 years old and there's still a lot that they don't know about life. And as a person who's been here for so long in your 40s and your 50s and your 60s and your 70s, you have so much more to teach them. You just want to be around to do that. So how unfair would it be to my children if I die too soon? And I know that's kind of morbid to think about, but these are the thoughts that run through my head sometimes. Because I have chosen to have children at 38 years old, my first child. So staying healthy is important to me. What are some of the things that I can do for myself to make sure that I'm still here for my daughter when she's 30, 40, and maybe even 50 years old? I can eat better. I can make sure I work out 3 to 4 times a week. I can work on my mental health so I'm not stressed out. These are all things that are not just important to me, but important to the future relationship between me and my daughter. A relationship that I hope is able to exist because I'm still here. I was in my garage gym today and my wife came home with our daughter. And I wanted to make sure that she saw me in the garage working out. I think even at such an early age, it's important that she sees me doing healthy things for myself so that she can learn those habits, take those habits on for herself. So when she's able to run, when she's able to lift things, she wants to do those things because she thinks those things are normal. Those are normal, everyday things that she is supposed to do for herself. It's about putting positive images in her head so it becomes all she knows. It becomes habitual for her.